Friday, Freaky Friday, whatever it is for you. But energy is energy. If it resonates, we got time today. Okay, so email me at sunshinegoddess333 at gmail.com. Thank you guys for being here. I love you guys for all your support, for being here, for showing up, for your comments, for your likes, your emails, your confirmations, all that good stuff. I love y'all for that. You know what I'm saying? So hit that notification button down below so you're notified when I post my videos. Readings, writing. Somebody's ready to grab the keys and get out the... Like, somebody is being a stalker today. Readings, writings, ritual, spiritual consultation. No job too small. I literally do it all. Okay? So email me, sunshinegoddess333 at gmail.com. Let me put my brightness up. Yeah, so I can see. Can't really see with the brightness down like that. All right. There we go. That's better for me. Happy Faithful Friday, guys. I'm really... I really love your inspiring comments. Like I said, the last couple months have been a little bit rough, but I feel like that storm has cleared and really ready to move on to the next phase of my life. I think every single person that was toxic and karmic, that was no good for me in my life, is gone, is out. So and it feels lighter, it feels better, and I just love that God continues to use me for this purpose and to help you guys as much as I can. So I had read, there was a comment on my YouTube today, and it was like, oh, I'm so happy you're back with your readings. And then I had saw the number 3030, so I looked it up, and it was like spiritual guidance, being able to grow, divine purpose. So I'm exactly where I need to be. So you guys can follow me on my Facebook, Sunshine Sunstar, TikTok, Instagram. All my information in the description box down below. Okay, so I'm always an email away or a phone call if you have my number. And I'm here to help guide the collective. So I appreciate everything that you guys do for me, near and far, new. If you're just stopping by, you know, have a seat, bring some friends. If you've been here for a long time, hey Sabrina, I really appreciate it. And like I said, you guys are the reason why I keep going, you know. And I realize that in the midst of storms in my life, and when things are going crazy and I think, oh, I shouldn't do YouTube, then the divine's like, no, you should. So I just know that's the enemy's plot to keep me from doing what I need to do. But gotcha. So now I know what that's about, and just happy to feel good to be able to be in the back and swing of things, especially coming on for you guys. So life be life, and you know what I'm saying. So energy's energy. If it resonates, I got time today, because what is this? You know what I'm saying. Somebody really has opened up to someone about the truth about the way that you feel, and this person is like hot. I feel like somebody's hot. They're hot-headed because they know the truth. They always knew the truth. They try to do any and everything they can to keep this person away from you, out of your life. Buying their love, you know, blackmailing them, whatever this person, these people did to try to keep this person out of your life, it didn't work. Because although maybe this person went with it at times of, oh yeah, I don't care about that person, or, you know, trying to talk down about you to get what they needed from the other person, the truth has finally came out. Acknowledge the truth, and the truth shall set you free. So I just feel like if somebody doesn't want to be with you, you need to go. Okay, so I feel like if this person's the energy of two people that live together, and someone's like, well, I don't really want this relationship, all hell breaks loose. Okay, destroying. There's a lot of domestic violence going on with this relationship connection. That's the part I'm like, are you serious right now? Somebody doesn't want to be with you, so you want to fight them? Like, move on with your life. Babies don't keep men or women. Money can't keep men or women. Materialistics can't keep men or women. The only thing that can keep a man or woman is a man or woman that wants to be kept. And I feel like in this situation, this person, it just gave me energy that from the beginning, this person knew how this person felt about you, but they pushed, and they tried to create this narrative in their mind that you're not the one for this person. And I feel like the divine's really awakened this person to who you are. I feel like the divine showed this person multiple times now. Before in the past, I feel like this person was in like a super low vibrational energy. And I say super low, I mean like the low of the low. Something happened that transformed this person's life, whether it was, Spirit say it could have even been an accident, okay? So maybe it was an accident, or it was something happened that was really transformative to this person's life, that they woke up and started smelling the coffee. They woke up and started realizing the life that they were living. Because I also feel as though ever since this person walked away from you. See, they're clearing their throat chakra. If you walked away from them, life has been crazy for them. Okay, so and they know sometimes they're like, is this my karma for the things I've done? And then sometimes they're like, why am I going through these things? And then they reminisce on you and the things that you've done. And a lot of things you've done for this person came naturally because you naturally cared about this person. You naturally want to be with them. Again, you can't compete where you don't compare. Okay, so I feel like this karmic, this third party energy, whatever, whomever it may be, because sometimes it's not always a person, right? Sometimes a third party could be a substance, a family member, a job, a coworker. They can't win anymore. Spirit saying somebody even somebody's even agreeing to, all right, fine, if you can't be with me, I'll just mess with you on the side. This person's like, I don't want to be with you. I don't want to mess with you on the side, on the front, on the back. Nothing about you. There's nothing that I want here. So again, there is a lesson here, and believe people when they show you who they are the first time. And money can't buy love. Okay, so I feel like somebody's realizing that love cannot be bought no matter what you do. Somebody's really upset, raging mad that I've done everything I can for you, and this person's like, I didn't ask you to do that. Okay, so again, this person's tired of this energy, and they know that they were just trying to buy their love. It was all fun until the game was over. Game over, Spirit said. It's over, the game over. This person's really trying to move forward in their life. They know that there's some things that they have to go through. They know that there's a lot of karma that they have to, but this person, I feel like they're like eating the karma. They're like, all right, I know I did this wrong, but if I have to go through this to get me to where I need to be, to get with the person that I want to be with, all right, I'm just gonna go through it. Like the person's like, all right, whatever, I surrender. I understand what I've done wrong, and then regret, because I just feel like if you're not allowing this person back in your life, they just feel like they'll never meet someone like you. The grass green syndrome doesn't get you very far because it's literally gold plated shit. And for the third party, they knew. Okay, so there's not a doubt in my mind that this third party knew how this person felt about you. Somebody just feels like their relationship connection with this third party is just dry. It's not something that they want to do. It's not something that they want anymore. They've never envisioned a future. I feel like this person bought time with them, like, oh yeah, we're gonna get married, or we're gonna go do this, and it was just a repetition of talk, not no action, just talk. This person like, I thought we were gonna get married. This person's like, no, we're not. This person, they weren't never to. They said what they needed to say to get to where they needed to get to, and I'm not saying that's right, but you need to use your discernment. Somebody knew. They could feel it in the pit of their soul. Now, if this is a third party love situation, they could feel in the pit of their soul when you and this person argued and fight, when you were no longer in this person's life, and that's when they try to push harder, right? If they knew you were arguing or fighting, they would push harder to try to buy this person's love, and it didn't work like that. So again, in return, you have this person really in your energy. You have this third party stalking you. A couple cards fell out before I started the reading. I feel like there's a karmic energy that may play on your phone in the morning, that may just call because this divine masculine feminine energy didn't come home. They're not around. They're nowhere to be found. They really mean what they say, and they're standing on business. So now that this person's standing on business, now this person wants to come forward and start some stuff with you. So I do feel as though in the past, because I want to protect you from myself, you're my fantasy and you're one of a kind, and I'm aware of that. I feel like this person really was protecting you, not only from themselves in this low vibration, but from this third party, until they were really ready to make a clean break, because I feel like somebody's really psycho. I feel like somebody was psycho before. I feel like they're more psycho now because they gave everything they gave. It's giving me why buy the cow when you could get the milk for free. This person there's nothing else there for them to be there. There's just nothing left for this person to say. So I got time today. And that's what I feel like this third party, they keep saying, well, I got time today, like ready to come forward and confront you for what? What's the confrontation energy for? So what would this person say? I'm reaching out to you because such and such doesn't want to be with me anymore, and you're gonna say, oh, okay, what do you want me to do about that? There's nothing I could do. This person has caused havoc on this person's life, other relationships with people, places, and friends, and just really, but this is their lesson. Okay, so energy is energy. If it resonates, I have my karmic cards here, so let's just use our vibe about it. First, let's just see what's this person said to this third party about you, or something that they mentioned about you. You're all I ever wanted. So they told this third party, you're who they want to be with. You check off all their boxes. Energy's energy. If it resonates. I'm working on loving myself more. So maybe this person's like, listen, I remember who I was then. I'm not who I am now, and I'm allowed to want better without judgment, right? Because somebody's like, I want different. Okay, what we did in the past was there, but that's not who I am, and it's because this third party, aka karmic, they haven't grown any. They're just kind of same stuck rigmarole doing the same things. Person's like, get a life, get a job, stop being so busy, because I feel like this third party just always constantly on this person, what you doing, where you going, who you with, how you doing. Like, they can't even breathe. If this person picks up their phone to go walk away or something, they're like, where are you going, who are you talking to? It's gotten out of control. This third party is using whatever they have over this person has as control. Okay, I'm trying to forget you, but it's hard. So maybe this person's like, because you still want to be with such and such. And they're like, you know what? Actually, I do. That's who I want to be with. That's where I want to go. I'm leaving. I'm out of here. I no longer want no parts of this relationship. Everything reminds me of you now. Here we go to the part where this third party is imitating you, trying to copy you, and it's not hidden like it's supposed to, because no one is you, and that is your superpower, and they know that, right? So this person may try to dress like you, act like you, talk like you, and they're like, that is not even who you are. Okay, you're not like this. I feel like this person tries to mimic you down to the T, even maybe possibly trying to talk like you and say the things that you say. Like, this karmic tried to study you because they know you are what this person wants, and it's just not hitting the way that it's supposed to. Okay, I do care about you so much. Do you care about them? Yes, I do. I do care about them, because you are the reason why couples fight a lot. You are the reason you come up in relationship connections. And aside from if this was a love relationship, say you have a friendship with someone, they're always arguing about you. Say, you're really close to someone, and it's always an argument, a fight about you and your energy. And this person's like, well, I do care about them. That's my friend. Or if it's a love interest, they're like, yes, I actually do care about them. Acknowledge the truth. And now that you know I care about them, like, what are you going to do? And I feel like at some point this person's been said that. They were buying time. I'm not saying that it's okay. They were getting what they wanted from this person. But this third party knew how this person felt about you. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. I'm still mad at you. So again, maybe when this person got into a fight, and this is why this person move forward. Oh, I thought you're so mad at them. This person's like, no, I'm kind of over it. I'm growing. I'm becoming a better person. So if you and this person got into an argument or fight, and they went toward this third party, their third party's like, well, aren't you mad at such and such for what they've done? They're like, actually, no, not anymore. Energy's energy. If it resonates, I was angry with you. So the karmic still plays in that. What if this person does this again or that again? But people are allowed to change and grow without judgment. So you are the reason. So I just feel like this, for some reason, I feel like this divine feminine masculine energy is very angry with this third party, because it's like, how did I get here? But like, we all have choices in life, right? You can do right, you can do wrong, you can use your discernment, you can use your intuition, or you can say fuck all this shit and just go with what you want, right? Don't conform to this world. So again, I feel like this person, there's a lot of anger and animosity built up between these two people and this relationship, this connection, this friendship, whatever the case may be. But it's not stopping this person from wanting to pursue you and come forward. Okay, Spirit, what do we got? Last one. I feel like I'm losing you. So again, this person's saying to this person, listen, I don't want to lose this person. If I can have a little shot or a little chance in being back in their life, I'm going to do that. Okay, so let's look into the mind of this third party and see some of the energy that they're exuding to your person. I feel like there's a lot of heavy, it's like a heavy beef energy. Like, it doesn't even need to be this crazy. It's causing this third party to stalk you and mock you is what I hear. Okay, so yeah, receptivity. This person's not open to this third party more. What used to work in the past no longer works. Okay, I feel like somebody's trying to sexually entice this person, and that has worked in the past, but it's no longer working. This person's really serious about the way they feel about you, and they want to come in and they want to show you how they feel. Okay, the Lovers card. So this person's really concerned that this person really is still in love with you. They know that. But like I said before, it's not a secret how much this person loves you. Okay, they know that this person is building up courage. Okay, so again, this person, this energy of this third party, they see your person changing, and they just can't help but understand, like, how come you can't change for me? Why can't you do these things for me? Playing manipulating mind games with this person. I do feel as though that there is some magic at play that was manipulating this person. This person is burnt the fuck out from this third. When I say they're burnt out, it's like this third party has played so many manipulating mind games to the point this person's like, I give up. I can't deal with this. I can't. Like somebody is really saying, I can't deal with this anymore. Somebody really feels like they're losing their mind in this relationship, in this connection, dealing with this third party. So we're going to clarify some more of this energy. Yeah, they feel isolated, suppression. Okay, again, this person, what do we got here? 9 and 10. Okay, so again, this person, they may be actually depressed by dealing with this third party. And this third party knows that because, again, maybe catching them, look at your pictures and videos, or something about this person where, again, I feel like this person dealt with lots of people. First of all, they have lots of soul ties. Again, there's some type of depression energy here. Somebody's saddened. I just feel like both of these people are really saddened. Whatever this third party tried to do to keep ropes and hold this person, the walls are closing in. They no longer can keep the thing. And if they live in the same house, very much isolation, and I feel like whenever you may have cut this off with this person, this energy, right? They exuded this energy of being upset, but I'm giving you everything you want, and here's some money, and here's this. And this person, they just could see it in their face. They could feel it in the energy. It's heavy in the air that they know that this person's missing you. Energies, and it's just some type of thing I'm going through. Okay, yeah, turning in with this energy. Okay, let that Mary J. Blige with the source card and exhaustion. Somebody's tired of pretending. They're begging God, please allow this to end. This is not something that I want to be. And also, this person's really sorry for the way that they hurt you. So it's not really sorry, but very apologetic because something about you, you've changed, you've grown, you transformed. Like, will I ever be able to get this person back? But what, again, this person, they're haunted by their own actions. See this right here? You're not the first person that they hurt, but I feel like when they knew that this was a divine counterpart, they were getting haunted by the fact that they ruined this, and you were so innocent, right? I feel like this person did a lot to hurt you. I feel like they've done more than just be with this third party person. I feel like there were other people, but they're just tired of running around like Papa doesn't want to be a Rolling Stone anymore. He is exhausted. He's tired. He's like, put me in the garden. I want to sit there. I want to be still again. So this person may be in the season of stillness, turning in and trying to figure out honoring their emotions, because for so long they try to feel as though they didn't feel like, oh, I don't care about that person, but they could never forget about you. Energy's energy. If it resonates, yeah, with this playfulness, feeling like a clown. So somebody feels like a clown for dealing with this third party that plays a lot of manipulating mind games, and then feeling like a clown for playing with you. Energy's energy. If it resonates. Super tower moments between these two. Somebody kept convincing this person that you were some way, that this person's like, all right, well, it's been long enough. I'm waiting for this person to be this person or turn into this person, but it's not. It's like I haven't seen it because it was a lie. It was a facade. Anything to deter this person from coming with you. So now that whatever these rumors, gossip, lies, slander, manipulation that people said to this person, and I feel like they've had people around them that didn't want their best, that didn't have their best interests at heart, that didn't want to see them shine, because there's somebody around this person that knows that if they were with you in a relationship and a connection, that you two would really go to like really far. And I feel like they're regretting, yeah, look at this patience. I feel like they're regretting, okay, the moon is to remind you that no matter what phase you're in your whole, again, this person, somebody wants to get pregnant, be careful. But again, this person, it could have been even someone you may have had a kid with. Like, it's like some blackmail shit going on behind the scenes, but they know that they've waited. They're like, all right, well, I'm waiting for this person to be exactly how you say. And they're like, all they see is birthing new ideas, becoming a better person, and like none of the things that, maybe possibly even traveling at the bottom deck, but none of these things that these people said about you, it's yet to form. Okay, so again, this person regrets isolating themselves from you, rebelling against this relationship connection because of what other people say. See for yourself. Don't listen to what other people say. See for yourself. And I feel like this person was guided. Like, that person's not like that. They felt it in their stomach. They felt it in their soul when they would hear people say things about you. They're like, there's no way. But again, not sticking up for you. Not saying, I don't think that person is like that, or I never seen that. They kind of rode out the rumors, rode out the gossip, rode out the slander, and in return, it isolated you from this person. And they feel like you rebel against this relationship connection, meaning like, why you don't care. And it's not that you didn't care, but you're like, all right, I'm not going to put so much energy and effort into lies, gossip, slander, believe what you want. Hell, believe it all. Actually, it just, if that's the case, you're going to go this hard to believe it. It's true. You know what? Whatever you hear about me, and I say, whatever you hear about me, believe it all. If you want to decide that you want to listen to what other people say, because I feel like there's such an innocent energy here where people would lie on you and say things about you, and it's so easy to believe a lie, but it's so hard to present the truth. Like, people believe lies expeditiously, but when you're trying to tell the truth, they need all the proof in the world. And especially when it comes to these third parties, like, you never got to give your case, you never got to say your part, you never got to say anything. It was like, what they said was what they said, and that was that. And I feel like this person feels really regretful, because they didn't give you a fair chance, and not even a fair chance, maybe even to be with you in a relationship and a connection. They just listen to the hate. They just, when the hate don't work, they start telling lies. Energy's energy. If it resonates, and they really hate that. Okay, or ordinariness. We're just some ordinary people. It's just something about you. For my divine feminine collective, really quick, you're in your field, gleaming. You're doing, you gotta do this person like, I thought they was this, I thought they was that. Some people even try to lie to this person and say you were promiscuous and you were only dealing with this person this whole time. They're like, well, where's the promiscuity at? Like, all right, my person so promiscuous. Tell me, name 2 people they slept with, or name something you know they've done, and nobody is just quiet, chatting. Just keep on chatting, talking about you. But they knew this person just had the wrong people around them when it came to this relationship, this connection. Now this person understands that something about you is very divine. Something about you is very open. Okay, so why doves cry, the Prince song, is what I'm picking up. So again, this person, and just this regret energy, like they trap themselves out of this relationship, this connection. Okay, so again, this person dreaming about you two being together, or even possibly dreaming about you moving forward in a new relationship, a new connection. And something about this divine, for a long time with this person. Okay, so you may have been with this person 6 to 8 years, 6 to 8 months, but something about you and this person, the energy that I'm picking up is a long time ago, when you first met this person, before it was the relationship was tainted by outsiders, before you guys got into fights in your relationship, before the tides turned, that they had already got the confirmation that you were exactly someone they were supposed to be with. But then again, it's just they just didn't want to follow their intuition. Like, bro, what's good with you? Sis, what's up? Why don't you want to follow how you feel? Forget what other people say. Go with how you feel. That your intuition is your first spirit guide. That's the first thing that you're going to go with. But you'll be quick to say, something told me not to go that way. Well, that something was your intuition, or something told me that it was going to be like this, or something told me. They're realizing, it's like they're getting the divines rewinding the tape. They're saying, okay, we're going to go back to the beginning. We're going to start from the bottom. Now we're here. Remember, we told you this third party wasn't for you. We gave you the dreams. We gave you the nightmares. We showed you what was this. And you, in turn, decided to do whatever the fuck you want to do. So this is what happens. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. What do we got here, Spirit? Yeah, friendliness, postponement. Okay, so again, this person, they were just trying to wait something out, and they weren't looking at the bigger picture. So there's a cycle, a door is closed. 1010 is a significant number that you may be seeing. They're learning to trust their own intuition. This person wants to take a blind leap of faith towards you. Very much so. They feel like they took a blind leap of faith to this karmic situation. It turned out a disaster, but what's the worst that could happen? You either get what you want, or it doesn't work out, or you learn a lesson. And they just really regret just jumping into this third party, carefree, but when they were guided to stop. Well, what are you going to do when you jump like this? Because I'm free falling. So, like, we don't see no ground. We don't see no parachute. They just jumped into something where they knew they didn't have any business to, because they want to do what they want to do at the time, and they weren't worried about how you felt. And in turn, that may have caused you to let this relationship connection go. Now, I feel like if you were the one that walked away from this person, you didn't want to. If this person walked away from you, they didn't want to. But ego and pride is a hell of a drug. And when it comes to them, ego, pride, and hell is a drug. But when it comes to you, to save yourself, to protect yourself, for peace and emotions, you just walked away. There's a lot of crying here between you and this person. I feel like this person cries for you. I feel like this person cries about their life. I feel like this person is very emotional at the fact that I can't believe I did did this. It's like they feel like they blocked their own blessings, postponed life because they weren't seeing the bigger picture. They were just looking at what's in front of them. Greed, lust, lie, envy, deception was driving them to do what they were doing. And they're regretting that because they're like, if I would have knew what I knew now, I would have been better. Okay, with this number 4 again, participation. This person's stability as well with the 44 energy is very not where they want it to be. And again, but listen, stop dwelling on what it could have been and start focusing on what it can be, because you can't sit in that energy. Somebody's sitting in energy where it's like, it could have been like this. Well, it's not. Okay, and you made your decision for it not to be. So now you have to take what you have and move forward. Energy is energy. If it resonates, it resonates. Yeah, because now they're aware. They are super, super, super aware of what is going on in this relationship and this connection, not only with you, with the third party. See, behind the scenes, it's a lot of chaos. This person wants nothing more but to get out of this relationship, this connection, and they feel very alone with this person. They're very aware. Yeah, the divine's like, we fucking told you, get up out of there. But they just, for some reason, they just could not see beyond the illusion of this third party. They couldn't. I don't know. This third party did a lot of magic to this person. And if you're in low vibration, yes, it will form and it will prosper because you're drinking, you're drugging, you're using Jezebel spirits, you're lustful, you're doing everything but serving yourself and your community. Okay, the other person is relentless towards your partner. They are obsessed. Energy's energy. Why is the knife out though? You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. Why is the knife out? Pulling knives, arguing, fighting, domestic violence, because somebody doesn't want to be in a relationship connection. Relentless. They don't want this person. This person could do anything in the world, but if they come forward to you, this person's saying, all right, you'll see. This person's like, see what? You know, why is there a knife there? Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. What do we got here with the lie? Okay, I need space was a lie. They just wanted some time to mess around. So again, maybe this person told you in the past, oh, I need space. And we all know the classic line, I got something going on. No, you just want to fuck around with other people. And now they're finding out exactly what happens when you go and you lie. They could have just been honest with you. And guess what? Because they wanted to have their space and say they're going through something, something was meeting this third party, God will give you exactly what you want, and then he'll send you a distraction, and now they know that. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. An internet stalker is stalking you, but they don't understand their own obsession. Why are you so obsessed with me? Boy, I want... So somebody is obsessed with you. How much obsession? They're obsessed with you. They're obsessed with this divine masculine, the feminine. Like, what the hell is going on? Spirit, clarify somewhere this energy. The truth is, they have to put in extra hours at work to gain a promotion. So somebody's trying to work a lot, so they're not so home. They're just trying to do well, getting their money, getting their life together. Okay, someone is trying to trap them. Don't trust the other party. It's a rat. It's a spirit said a snake too, but it's a rat. So again, this person could trap their pregnancy, setting them up. Setting them up, whatever they're trying to do to trap this person. I do feel like there's a snitch involved in this too. See, people get caught up in the wrong shit and then they don't know what to do when it's too late. Okay, their parenting skills are shitty. How they act in public is just to show something else happens behind closed doors. So again, this person's like, that's the type of parent you are? I'm telling you, I keep picking up this energy that somebody really is a deadbeat parent, that at first this third party didn't know. You don't know people till you move with them, get married with them, and have children with them, and be in a relationship. Now they're like, you're not even a good parent. Well, too late, the baby's here. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. They know this person was never a good parent. Okay, they're not paying their taxes. They owe thousands of dollars in back taxes. It looks like jail time soon for someone. So if it's not about taxes, it's about some type of finances that's going to land somebody in jail. I told you, there's a snitch around that's also going to land someone in jail. So if they did any crimes together, this person's like, I'll tell you, leave me, I'm gonna call the police and I'm gonna tell them everything that you did. But you gotta be careful who you commit crimes with. It's Bonnie and Clyde, and so somebody doesn't want to be Clyde and Bonnie anymore, and now this person's going after this person, like their freedom, everything. This is just terrible. Okay, they got daddy issues. Watch how they compete with you and try to flirt with your man. So again, I feel like this person, there's a third party karmic person that maybe has dealt with other people's friends, relationships, connections. It's just somebody just didn't get the love they desired as a child, and it's really showing up in their adult life. Okay, they have a sexual healthy appetite. I don't believe that they're sleeping with this third party anymore, and that's where they're all getting mad. Like, they don't want to be there. They're trying to cause all types of drama and chaos. Okay, your friend is jealous of your success. They hate seeing you win. This person knows that there's people around them that aren't happy for them. They know that, and that's where they're trying to get away from a lot of people. Listen, everyone can't go where you're going. Everyone's not happy for you. Everyone's not clapping for you. What happens in the dark comes to light, and you people clap for you in your face is while they take that knife and be ready to stab you in your back. Energy's energy. If it resonates. They understand their boundaries and they respect people's space. See, you're a person, I feel like they're learning to be more respectful and understand boundaries at the point where they're creating their own. Energy's energy. They say their ex is toxic, and truth be told, they're both toxic. So again, these people were both toxic towards each other. At some point in this relationship connection, toxic is as toxic does. They both pulled each other because they're aligned with their toxicity. They're playing the field but looking for love. So again, this person was trying to find out their options. I feel like aside from this third party, they were still trying to find what they want. They're looking for you and everybody, and they're going to keep on looking for everybody because no one is you, and that is your superpower. Last but not least, spirit energy's energy. If it resonates. They promise you till death do you part. They're plotting on how to get rid of you. I just think this shit feels so scary. So now this third party wants to unalive divine feminine masculine because they want to leave their relationship connection. Like this is getting crazy. Told you I got time today. Simultaneously, third parties obsessed with you and this divine feminine masculine to the point where, look at emergency, top of the deck, the number 13, the divine's like, get out of there before you lose your life, because I feel like the third party will plot on this person and try to set them up and try to do something harmful to them and hurt them because they're not getting their way, because if they can be with them, nobody else will. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. Are you okay? Okay, close my door. I'm doing reading. Love you. I'm doing my reading. Okay, win-win outcome. So this person, come hurry up. I'm channeling. I get messed up. Okay, go ahead, sweetheart. I don't need this. Go ahead. Close my enemy's door, please. Again, look at, she's trying to trap me. Somebody's screaming for help. It's giving me like get out energy. Like they're trapped in their body and they don't know what to say, make any moves. They're like, somebody's fearful for their life. Call 911. That's the best I can tell you. Get out of there. Talk to someone. Tell somebody like, hey, I'm going through this. I don't know what's going on with this person. This person needs support. But what I feel like this third party has done is created illusions in their life and created problems with people around them, where maybe they're fighting with people that they trusted the most because they try to stick up for this person, and now it's like, oh my god, someone please call 911. The legend is silent is 5-1, and she's shopping. Like, this is scary, this is dangerous, and I don't like this. I don't like how this feels. Yesterday I was getting a little weirded out, and if you guys saw my reading, I'm like, somebody's being a really crazy stalker. I don't know how that feels, but now I'm picking up that this is serious. This is like, so if you're reading this and you're in this situation, and if you're in this reading and you're in this situation, you need to get away from this person because this is serious. Somebody's ready to unalive you because you don't want to be with them, and that's crazy. Been there, done that. Domestic violence is nothing to play with wherever you live. It's 211, it's 411, it's 611. Google on your phone, domestic violence shelters, help. You can get help. You don't have to stay where you are. 9/11. Y'all hear that? All right, now somebody better get their shit together. Energy. If it resonates, somebody's growing in their spirituality. Somebody's awakened. Something about separation, you and this person separated, has awakened them. Yeah, look at foreplay. They're trying to entice this person. They don't want to be with him. Look, it's sneaking. Okay, somebody's trying to sneak something. Okay, they're walking away. So somebody's trying to be out in the middle of the night. Okay, crystals, and I did it to myself. So somebody's name be Crystal or Crystal, sex tape, hospital checks. There's STDs. There's so much shit going on in here. This is so crazy. Spirit, clarify some more of this energy when it comes. This is crazy. Craziness. Okay, try me. This person's like, leave, try me. Like, why do we need to, I'm not understanding. Like, this is making no sense of how this person's like, try me. You leave, I'll expose you. See, I feel like this person has done some shit with this person that they don't want other people to know or get out, and someone's like, all right, you leave me, I'm going to expose our sex tape, or you leave me, I'm going to put it on the internet, or I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Whatever the case may be, this person's like, why can't I just leave this relationship without all this drama? I didn't have to do all this drama to get in. Why do I have to do all this drama to get out? This person's like, you'll see, watch, leave my life, you'll see. And I feel like this person not only fearing for their life, possibly fearing for your life as well. Energy is energy. If it resonate. I took too long. This person knows that they should have been left. When we get red flags at this point in our life, at this big age, okay, because I'm 30 fine. I don't know how you guys are, but when you get that discernment that something's not right, you got to go. You know how I left my domestic violence relationship? I booked a trip to Florida. I put his shit outside and I left for 7 days. And that was the best I had ever slept in about 6 or 7 years, because I wasn't afraid, because I was so worried that this man was going to literally unalive me at any moment, at any time. It was so unpredictable. It was so crazy. It was so scary. And this is kind of giving me the same energy, like taking too long to leave. You knew that. The intuition was there, the discernment, the dreams. Like, what the hell do you want to do besides have the knife to your neck? Like, I don't know what else to say. This is terrible. Energy's energy. If it resonates. 143 is a significant number that signifies I love you. So I just feel like this person trying to send signals like help. Like, it's not funny, but and from a sense of like what, like they're saying smoke signals. No, get up out of there. Energy's energy. If it resonates, there's some type of abortion that happened, there's some type of trauma that's going on, all new everything. This person wants to just move away from this person, get out of here. I feel like somebody's trying to run for their life. Yeah, something about weed, maybe they smoked or something. Going within the number 8, the number 50, somebody may be 58. I'd rather masturbate. No, they don't want to be in this third party. They're very unhappy, okay, sexually frustrated, and they're spying on you and this person. Okay, they feel very stagnant in this third party. Yeah, somebody's saying, I'm going to the casino, I'm getting out of here. They're trying to win some money. I saw the messages between you two. They're like, so what? I don't want to be here. No matter what they do, what they say, this person just not letting go. Yeah, misery loves company, and they want your person to stay in this miserable ass energy, but your person trying to get up out of there. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. Now we gonna use our Kipper deck. Yeah, poverty. Somebody's just losing money, funds, this, that, left and right. Life is just not lifing the way that it's supposed to be for them. They hate it there. They absolutely hate it there. They hate their situation. They hate their life. Now, hate's a strong word. My mom always says, don't say hate. It's a strong word, but somebody's trying to get up. They hate it there. Yeah, Looking Spirit said, keep it real. They hate it there. They hate it there. They don't want to be in that relationship, in the connection with the third party that's simultaneously stalking you, obsessed with you and this person. It feels like a fatal attraction. Now, collective, be careful. All right, going out at night, going to your cars. If you know somebody you dealt with has a really crazy psychotic person and you know that and you've seen it for yourself, be careful, because I feel like this person may be creeping in the shadows around you. Be careful. So for now on, the next couple of days, you're going to check your car. If you go out at night, you might check your surroundings, put that damn phone down at the gas station. This karmic may be even driving around following you, okay, to make sure that this person, because I feel like if this person caught this karmic, if this karmic caught you with this person, all hell would break loose, and there are weapons involved. Okay, so if you feel like this is part of your story, I'm telling you now, you know I love ya. I keep it 100. I try to tell ya, I put you on, not to scare you, to warn you. There's no fear here, to warn you, but this person's really psychotic. Psalms 91 as well. Okay, these things I've spoken to, that you may have peace in the world. There shall be tribulations, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. Again, John 16:33. This person's trying to get up out of there. They're like, they just pray to God to get them out of there. Be careful for nothing, but in everything but prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, let your requests be known unto God. So again, God's like, ask me and I'll help you get away from this person. Something about Thanksgiving is important with this person and a relationship and a connection. With all this yellow signifies solar plexus chakra energy. They knew better. Okay, be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them. Okay, so I'm telling you guys, just be cautious, using your discernment, right? Being cautious. There's nothing to be afraid of. It may form, but it won't prosper, but you got to be cautious, right? I'm going to be cautious. Tell yourself right now, Sunshine Goddess, I'm going to be cautious. The Lord our God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Deuteronomy 3:16. Spirit, clarify another one of these energies. The Lord is a good stronghold in the day of trouble. He knows those who take refuge in them and him. So again, this person's doing a lot of praying to God, and I feel like a little bit of those prayers are getting this person away from them, but there's a demonic entity that feels like it's feeding off of this toxicity. And I feel like it may be attached to your person from being with this person and being around them and involved with them for so long. So they got to break those chains. They got to break those strongholds. It's nothing much you can do. Pray for people. Two things are going to happen. They're going to either change or fall out of your life. Energy is energy. If it resonates, it resonates. All right, Spirit, let's clarify some of this energy for the collective. Somebody knows that this person wants to come forward and marry you. There's nothing they can do to stop this union, is what I hear. So again, just be cautious. Nothing's gonna hurt you or get to you. Just be cautious. Spirit, clarify some of this energy moving forward. Yeah, bad health, family room. Somebody doesn't like that this person no longer wants to be a family with them. Okay, somebody could be between the ages of 21 and 31, but they don't want to be in this relationship. This person, like, ever since I've been with you, I've been, so maybe this person introduces person to their family. Again, something about Thanksgiving, and their family, like, I don't like this person. They've told them they don't like this person, and I feel like something about this energy where their family's like, you know what, you're gonna deal with that Looney Tune. We don't want nothing to do with you. So again, they've lost family, relationship, connections. You dealing with this third party, nothing was worth it, because in the end, what did they gain? Heartache, pain, deception, and all this crazy ass energy. Yeah, look at poverty. In the end, what did they earn? Nothing. So what was it really worth losing you? Was it really worth? God will give you everything you want, and then he will send a distraction. Okay, so whatever you ask for, you'll receive, but believe it, there's a distraction. I'll go first. Like this, I really wanted my I really want to change jobs. As you guys knew, I changed jobs, and I wanted to do the job that I do now, but the job I do now comes with a lot of paperwork. And at first I was kind of like blowing it off, and I was like, I can't do that because that's part of the job. Yes, I have more freedom and I get to be with my kids more, but I gotta buckle down. And it seemed like every day after work, I was like, my friend's like, oh, let's go do this, go do that. But I knew I was supposed to be doing the paperwork, but I didn't. But it got, my supervisor's like, excuse me, you need to be doing your paperwork. So God will give you exactly what you want and then send you a distraction. So your girl does her paperwork all the time now. Okay. So you have to just be cautious and aware. Okay. Somebody's been stolen from, I feel like this third party has stole something from this person or their family. There's thief energy here. If they'll lie to you, they'll steal from you. If they'll steal from you, they'll lie to you. This person has lied. This person, they stole something very valuable from this person. We'll clarify that if it comes up again. Very valuable from this person. Yeah, look at karmic, false person, energy is energy. If it resonates, it resonates. False person, thief, poverty. What else? They stole their time, money. Somebody, I feel like this third party has stolen some type of a divine abundance. Now, we can't literally put our hand on divine abundance, but I feel like this person dealing with this third party has caused them to be a fall from grace. They were blinded by something. Whatever this person had to offer, they were blinded by. Spirit, can you clarify what they were blinded by when it comes to this relationship, this connection? Oh, Lord. Child, imprisonment, despair. Okay, so blinded by maybe possibly children. Somebody's threatening to send someone to jail. Ooh, the big truck came by. Somebody's threatening to send someone to jail. It could be something about child support children as well. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. What do we got here? Yeah, there's a house involved too. So maybe they shared a house. Somebody's just doing anything. I just feel like this person wants this person to go to jail. Bad Spirit, clarify this despair energy. Yeah, the journey. This person's like, I want to go on with my life. I don't want to be in this relationship, in this connection anymore. Yeah, I want to go back to my divine feminine masculine energy if it resonates. Yeah, they've changed. You change. Yeah, this person's like, well, I grew up. I got expectations. I know what I want. I know what I don't. And I don't want to deal with this situation anymore. They don't want to deal with this third party anymore. They're tired of it. Look at, ooh, I grabbed the cards over here, middle of the deck. End of relationship. I was grabbing these ones, but here you go. End of relationship. It's over. This person's like, it's over. They're F-bombing the hell out of them. They're like, it's over. Energy's energy. If it resonates with the Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, changing their mind. This person's like, all right, I'm allowed to change my mind without judgment. I'm allowed to say, I don't want this anymore. It no longer serves me. I want something different in my life. Energy's energy. If it resonates, they're allowed to want better without judgment. This person's like, I thought you were. They're like, I'm not like that anymore. What don't you understand? Yeah, abundance. Keeping a positive mind. Okay, manifesting exactly what you want, gratitude, bliss. This person feels like if I just stay in a good energy, I'll be able to move away from this person. Must be love on the brain that got me feeling this way. Their thoughts of you, their positive thoughts of you is what keeps this person going. That's what I hear. Yeah, acts, breakup, separation, camera, reminiscing, keep perception from the past. Again, this person, they look at your pictures a lot. So if there's pictures that you sent them, they look at your pictures a lot and they start reflecting on the time that you guys were together and they regret, like maybe they kept ghosting you or kept doing things like over and over again. You said, I don't like when you do this. And they just kept doing that shit over and over again. They regret doing whatever you asked them to stop. They regret that healthy heart and Cupid's arrow. So again, I just feel like now this person's raising their vibration and becoming a better person. They're making better choices and they realize that's not something that they wanted before. Yeah, boat and coffee cup. So this person may want to come towards you and have a conversation, if you're open to that. But again, this person just at one point, I feel as though when they dealt with people in relationship connections, instead of saying I don't want to be with you, they were like go, leave, never return. But I just feel like this person did have some issues with closure, with maybe you didn't give them closure. There's something here where they just need closure. If you don't want to be with this person anymore, they just want some type of closure because they're very heartbroken about what's happened and transpired between you two. You gave them, and I don't feel as though you did it on purpose. I don't think, I just feel like whoever this part that I'm channeling for is, you did what was best for you in your life at the time. So again, deeply hurt, sad, and separation. Like this person probably doesn't even understand the extent of how hurt you were, possibly choosing a third party or some of the choices that they made, but now I feel like the tables has turned. As sad and hurt as you were from the things that this person done, and again, I could feel like that could have even put you in a depression, is now they're feeling the same thing, especially if this is a twin flame. If that resonate, yes, but everyone's not a twin flame. But if you were in a twin flame relationship, they regret breaking your heart, because breaking your heart really broke theirs in the long run. Yeah, and that's the truth. The sword and the rose, truth, clarity, revelation, honor, solidarity. No one is you, and that's their superpower. They don't care if this karmic wore the same outfit, did their hair the same way. It's in the sauce, baby. It's not in the recipe. And now they understand exactly. They're understanding that, okay? Hands of cards, the chaser. So this person's running away from this person. I feel like there's infidelity here, that they actually dealt with other people to try to get this person. But again, this person loves being like a third party, no matter who, what, when, where. This person's like, I just don't want to be here. Like this person's running after this divine feminine masculine and they don't want to. But I also feel like this third party, that's what they do. I feel like they get attached to people, they get a little bit of feelings, and they run them away. And I feel like this is what this person realizing about all their relationship connections is, they're the ones that run people away. I feel like this person stayed with this person too because they had abandonment issues. And they were codependent on them for whatever the case may be. But again, I just feel like this third party thinks that they're like, they can't, like, it just give me like someone that has like a lot of friends, and then they met this person and they like stopped going out with their friends, they stopped doing this, they stopped doing that, and like totally dependent on your person for their happiness. They're like, wow, what happened to all your friends? And when you used to go out and do this, that, and the third, you're always trying to be here with me. We got the wedding bells. Again, this person may have promised some type of marriage, and that's not gonna happen, because in the end, they really want to come and have a union with you. Energy's energy. If it resonates. Yeah, the Grim Reaper relationship is over. Somebody's worried that you're not going to give them a second chance, though. That's what it is. And if you could give them a second chance, they want to be able to work on it. Top of the deck, yeah, somebody's dealing with an addiction with this third party. So again, they even may have shared an addiction. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. Look at, I remember every detail of that day. Something you told this person sticks out, okay? You came closer than anyone. So again, this third party knows that this person, how they feel about you. Spirit, clarify some of this energy of what they want to say to the collective. I wish things could be different. I'm not available, and I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. So again, I just feel like this person regrets just being unemotionally available for you. Like they would blow you off or make plans and not come around, and they're like, Dad, that one time Sunshine Goddess Collective asked me to do this, I should have did it. Or when they want to have this conversation, I should have did that. And again, if you aren't allowing this person back in your life, they're grateful, because they wouldn't know what true love is and happiness is if they didn't meet you. Okay, look, I'm starting to understand this connection. I'm afraid to contact you. I look for you everywhere, and so many things remind me of you. It's really love. I wish I could share my good news with you, and that would be leaving this third party. I'm so attracted to you. So if you thought this person wasn't attracted to you because of the person they went towards, or the way they treated you, they are. I just don't understand. You know, they didn't treat you the way they felt, and that's what I hear is they didn't treat you the way that they felt, and that's where they really regret, and that's where they feel as though they messed up. Okay, energy's energy. If it resonates, let's get some traditional tarot on here. I am hot. I am so hot. Somebody's watching you expeditiously, ready to rush in with this Ace of Wands. So if this is trying to do a magic on you, it may form, but it will never prosper. But they've done magic on this person for sure in the past. Okay, yeah, they want this relationship connection. 33 in the chat with the number 333. I've been seeing it for days. I've been seeing 333 for days, the same way I saw in my awakening, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm seeing it so much. So that may be a confirmation number for you. They really want a relationship connection. Look at number 3. Holla at your girl. They feel saddened about not being able to be in this relationship and this connection with you because you are their miracle and blessing, and that's where they want to be. They feel trapped. They're in this hangman energy. They rather be happy, work with you. Somebody feels like it would have been better to work with you, stay with you, partnership, collaborate, instead of going through this depression. Somebody's going through depression now. I don't like, are they depressed because you're not with them? Not so much, but because of the things that are transpired in their life of them just not getting it together. Spirit, clarify this 3 of Pentacles energy in this relationship, this connection. 2 of Pentacles, they made a decision. They needed to make a decision. They juggled this relationship connection. Somebody's waiting for some results. I'm not exactly sure what they are, or they were waiting for some type of financial gain with the 4 of Pentacles that never happened. See, that's the thing. Whatever this karmic had promised them, it didn't happen. That's the problem. Their stability is all jacked up. Spirit, clarify this 3 of Swords energy. Yeah, with this 2 wands, because it's magic happening. Okay, this person, they could not see past the illusion because the third party was putting so much magic on them. And Spirit said that's the truth with his Ace of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Justice is served. Justice is served. Whatever magic they're doing this person, I feel like it's broken. That's why they wake up and they see things for who they are and what they are. With this King of Cups, this person's like, no, I'm actually emotional. Something about the magic that they was put on them, it kind of gave them like a nonchalant, I don't care about nothing in this world. But this person really has a lot of emotions. As time went on and this magic started breaking, they started being more aware of their emotions. They started being more aware of surroundings, and they're like, oh my God, I'm really not this low vibrational person. You know, somebody really loves their children. Okay, if this is masculine energy, is less about the third party and more about children. Okay, energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. What do we got here? Yeah, 10 of Pentacles. This person really desires having a family. Yeah, this is a masculine. Now, if you have children and maybe they made you think that, oh, because you have kids, I don't want to be with you. No, that's not the case. The case was that they were too busy trying to gain something from the third party that they didn't think about the future. 10, where you been? And they're regretting that with this 10 of Swords. Now they're trying to see, whenever we see the number 10, we know that cycles and doors are closing. With the 3 of Wands, they can see a future with you. This person sees a future with you. They've always seen a future with you. Why didn't they go towards what they've already saw? The diviner said, listen, this is the person you're supposed to be with in the long run. A man that finds a wife and the good thing, all the abundance energy, everything that you want, need is there. They reflect on the dreams. They reflect on the dreams. They reflect on the things that are going through in life. They reflect on their relationship. They reflect on this current relationship. It seems like they were more in 10 of Pentacles with you than they were without you. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it's my son in there screaming. Yeah, they feel we're bored and rejected. They regret rejecting this relationship, this connection with this King of Cups, Queen of Cups. Now, if this person has children with this third party, they're wishing that it was you. Okay, energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. Yeah, look at heavy burden. They do not, this person, listen, if they do anything, it's not sleeping with this third party no more. Ain't no way this person, you will never trap me again. They feel trapped by this. Now, I don't know. I can't explain their situation. I don't want to go into that. But somebody feels very trapped. But this third party been planning this. This been, you know, it could have been an intoxicated night. It could have been somebody trying to get something. Oh, I'm going to sleep with them so I get this financial gain. Whatever it was, there's a lesson here. Energy's energy. If it resonates. King of Pentacles. Somebody just wanted to get financial gain. That's what this was about when it came between the two of them. That's terrible. 6 of Wands. Yeah. It was fun when the bottles were popping and the blunts were rolling and the music was loud. But then again, with this 3 of Cups and 7 of Cups, this person like, how the hell do I get out of this? I want to be away from this. This isn't what I want. They're trying to honor how they feel. Yeah, they're trying to honor how they feel. I don't want this with this the Knave of Wands, 5 of Swords, Queen of Swords. This person's like, I'm gonna put boundaries up. You know, they're, well, you chose me over her. This person's like, no. You want to know what I chose you over her? Because you have more to you had something to offer. You were giving me what I want. You were low vibration. I self-sabotage. They're saying the truth, and that's what I love about this person right now. Yeah, with 7 of Pentacles, they want to be fruitful. Spirit, clarify the 7 of Pentacles energy, Queen of Swords. Yeah, somebody was just with them for financial gain, and they know that. The third party knows that. They know they want to be with you. They know that they're just there just because. With the 2 of Swords and a 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords, deceitful energy, and they know that. They know that. But again, the third party was like, oh no, they love me. No, they don't. Did it, never did, and won't. Okay, they regret not going towards you the way that they were supposed to. Yeah, look at with the Hierophant. They regret that. They knew. Somebody went to a reader. Spirit, clarify what did this reader say to this person. One thing about this relationship connection, that you're single, celibate, and you're doing your damn thing, that you have all these manifestations coming in for you with this new, this full card. Everything's new coming for you, and they know that. So they know that. So again, and I feel like the reader also told them, hey, somebody's doing some magic on you. You better get up out of there. It's not going to be the way that you want it to be. You're self-sabotaging. You did this. And the reader's telling this person, you know what you did. You know exactly what transpired in this relationship connection. Have you learned? Again, there's some bloodshed here, and I just feel like this person's just worried. Okay, so they're worried as well. This reader has told them, yeah, 6 of Cups, person from your past, wanting to return. If you guys are twin flames, you're very high-level soulmates. And they know that. There's some daughters involved as well. So energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. Yeah, Sun card. They want to be with you. They feel happiest with you. Somebody wants to bring you around their family. They feel like you fit in. This third party doesn't fit in with their family. Very erratic, very disrespectful. They actually regret bringing them around their family. Something happened during a meal. They're having some type of meal, and this person may spoke their truth about not wanting to be with them. Maybe like at dinner, like, all right, so like we're gonna break up. We're not break. This person's like, they're trying to get some support here, but it's not not going the way. It's causing a lot of hurdles in their life, and it's just not working the way that they thought they wanted to. And it's just, yeah, with the King of Swords and the 8 of Cups, trying to walk away from this. They've learned a harsh lesson. What cost them time, money, spirituality, everything. What's up?
Mom,
Yes, we're.
there's nothing theory outside the window.
There's what?
Nothing theory.
I can't hear you.
Nothing.
Something scary outside the window. What window?
It was just a reflection.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, I'll come check. See? Out. I'm doing my reading. Something scary. All right. Do the out. Okay, what do we got here? Yeah, something's changing. So again, this person realizing with the Wheel card and the Judgment card, things got to change. I can't see it. My son is just 11:11 on the clock, baby. My kids are intuitive. Now, my other son, it's your reflection, but must be a stalker. Energy's energy. It better not be no fucking stalker in my window. Yeah, somebody's running towards you. I pick up heavy Leo energy. This new moon in Leo, it did a lot. Thank you, God. It changed a lot of perspective. It's almost like everything came to a head. Like the volcano erupted and the truth came out. And now this person wants to come towards the collective. Energy's energy. If it resonates, they're manifesting this, and with the 8-8 energy. So I know I called her number 888 yesterday, and today an email I got, because I have these random emails and they send me email with the number 888. I was like, okay, Spirit, yes. Financial abundance for the collective. This new start in love, overflowing emotions, abundance, everything that you want. You're all new everything. I love ya. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. They know that. That's, because you stayed in your integrity and you did what you needed to do, you're everything that you've asked for is coming to you. Everything that you've asked for. You got the whole world in his hands. You got the whole world in his hands. So they know that. Yeah. 6 of Swords. Somebody's coming out of the darkness to the light. Major changes watching. There's a glow up here. So maybe you've had a glow up. They're trying to glow up right alongside with you. Yeah. 7 of Swords. Somebody wants to reach out. They're afraid that you won't respond. That's the problem. They're worried. And somebody's worried that you won't believe a word that they say. because they've done so much lying to you in the past. They're worried. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. They're worried about that. With the Four Swords, they want to start over, rest and reset. They contemplate a lot. Somebody lays in bed at night and it's like, all right, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna say it. They're like, all right, that's not gonna work. All right, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna do this. They're like, that might not work either. They're always contemplating, because it's almost like you got one shot and one shot only, and you better get it right. You better say the right things. But again, they're worried that you're gonna clap. Somebody's worried you're gonna clap back at them for the things that they say with this Queen of Wands energy, and that you're going to bring up what they shouldn't have done. I told you don't go be with that girl. I told you what was going to happen. And they know that. And they don't want to. And that's what part that's kind of pissing me off a little bit about. You're going through all this shit and you just don't want to take accountability. Like, you about to be unalived out here in this world. And you just got to take some type of accountability because you did this. Okay, again, whatever magic was happening, somebody told this third party, don't do that, which in turn caused everything that any type of magic they try to put on this relationship connection, especially twin flame soulmate, it backfired really, really bad. That's probably why this third party is going crazy. All the love spells and magic they've done on this person, they're turning to a fucking Looney Tune. But who's going to stop God? Like, what God has for you, no man or woman can take away. And clearly, they try to take that away. 44 in the chat with the number 4, 11, 11, twin flame soulmate energy. So by October, I feel like by October, Thanksgiving, by the Novembers, things should be smooth out with this person and them coming forward if you allow that. But I just think, like, by then, everything will be kind of settled. Yeah, and they're honoring their truth. And the truth will set you free. They're saying, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be in this relationship. You know, and they've tried to honestly be truthful up front, but this third party just crazy chaos. Crazy chaos. Yeah, they daydream a lot about how it would be with you. Facebook is significant. If you have Facebook, they look at your pictures. If you don't have Facebook and they have pictures of you, they just look at, there's a specific picture that they have of you that they love, that brings them back so much nostalgia about how they felt about you, how things were happening in their life at the time, and that's all they could watch. Yeah, King of Wands. Somebody wish they would have been a better leader for these masculine energies. They wish they would have been a better leader. They also wish that they didn't allow someone to talk them out of this relationship, this connection. They regret that. Yeah. Someone talked them right up out of the relationship connection. Their 10 of Pentacles, their true love, their divine counterpart, and someone that they really want to be with, but they should stick up for their self. Energy is energy. If this person's part of a core or a coven, their main goal was to disconnect you from this person, and that's not what they wanted to do. That's not what they wanted to do. They're coming forward to, this person's like, I don't give a damn. No more about this, what people say about this relationship, this connection. Doing my best. Spirit, clarify this Cherry energy. Yeah, justice is served. They don't care. They spoke their truth, and now they're gonna go. I hear Usher, there goes my baby. Yeah, manifesting a relationship, a connection. They want to have this conversation. They want to communicate with you. 111 is a significant number. They really want to have this heart-to-heart conversation with you about the relationship, about the connection. See, they flip-flop back and forth about accountability. So if you want to have a conversation, that means you're going to have to take some type of accountability. Clarify this manifestation. Yeah, somebody's going to tell you, I think I was under black magic. I had a hard time coming to speak to you because somebody's throat chakra was blocked. And that's what I really feel. Heavy throat chakra blocked. Yeah, look at 9 of Swords, 8 of Swords, and this weird-ass energy. They're haunted by their actions and this third party. What the hell? Yeah, 5 of Pentacles out in the cold. I'm telling you, you left their life and shit started going downhill. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. Yeah, it caused them to look at themselves in the mirror and become a better person. This person wants nothing to be a better person and heal their life. Top of the deck, Spirit said, last card. Energy's energy. If it resonates, they want to be a better person. And that's good. I'm proud of them. Spirit, clarify some of this energy. Archangel messages, the wheel card. There we go again. But we got the 10 of Gabriel, top of the deck, 10, 10. They're going through the door. They're closing it. They're going through the other door. They're closing it. Okay, so the wheel card, new beginnings, end of delays, a change in direction that offers happiness. Ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. This person is very afraid. They need to get out of this relationship connection. They want to get out of this. Spirit, the divine's like, well, open your mouth and tell someone what's going on in your life. Nobody can read your mind when it comes to this because I feel like this has been going on for so long and they've kept it a secret. Maybe ashamed, maybe embarrassed. Maybe you said you knew that was going to happen, but they're ashamed of that, okay? Working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. And then again, in return, it didn't help them in their own life. Energy's energy, if it resonates. One more, Spirit. Four of Ariel. Lots of Archangel Ariel energy. I'm going to just take this one because lots of financial. This one's sticking out. All right. Archangel Michael said, girl, you better. Peace at the top of the deck. The number 13. Let go and let God. There's a more enriching future. So the divine's guiding this person. 10-4 is a significant date. 10-10 as well. You might see that a lot. When you give, you also receive. Being resistant to change, extremes in how you save or spend money. See, this is the problem was they were taking, and when they had it, they didn't save it, they didn't conserve it, they didn't think they needed to change. They were right where they need to be, and now they're reflecting on they needed to. Okay, King of Michael, wisdom and objectivity are important right now. Stay in your integrity. A situation that calls for honest and open communication. And that's what they want to do. They want to come forward and they want to speak their truth. Whether or not you take this person back, I just feel as though if they honor their truth and tell you how they feel, they'll feel better about themselves in life and they can move forward. They just want nothing more but just to move forward peacefully. Your love life will transform when you learn to truly love yourself as you are. You are perfect just the way you are. Accept this and you will be amazed by the changes that brings into your life. So again, this person realizing, I don't need low vibration. I don't need substances. I can look in the mirror and be accepting of who I am, because if you were accepting of who you are, you wouldn't have went through this. This screams insecure. This screams low vibration. This screams, I knew better. I should do better. And now they will do better. What do we got here? Stop taking life so seriously. Achievements and possession will pale into insignificance when your soul's journey back home to life from which everything stems. You can't take your Gucci shirt with you to heaven. You can't take your Versace shorts with you to heaven. And they're realizing that all these materialistic things that I put above life and love, it didn't get me anywhere. Okay, you just got a shirt. If you go to Walmart, I got the same kind. Okay, they're realizing that they took so materialistic things too seriously, and that it's nothing. It's materialistic. Like nothing's better than the love of God and the love of someone that really wants to be with you. Do not conform to the world. Do not fear the current changes. All is happening in accordance with your divine plan. This is paving their way to get the fuck up out of there, okay? Your current events are paving the way for a brighter future. Love illuminates all darkness. Remain positive in the light. I feel like this person's standing in their truth. When you stand in your truth, you stand in your light. Light only can drive out darkness. Darkness cannot do that. Now they're realizing when I'm being dark, when I'm being toxic, nothing goes right. But when I stand in my truth and I say, I don't want to because I don't have to, because I'm not going to, because that's not what I want to do. They're realizing they're starting to get more and get through, get through to the things that they really want. Okay, love overcomes all obstacles. A change in attitude is all it takes to turn things around. Trust in love's power. It will transform you, and the one you love, all will clear soon. So again, they're moving into a better space. They're trying to remain as positive as they can. Like this person's doing a lot of praying. They're moving forward and they're just trying to stay so positive. Like the amount of positivity that's radiating from this person is unbelievable. Energy is energy if it rests, because that's the only thing that's going to get them out of this. Like, I know I can get up out of this. This isn't my last stop. I don't got to deal with this. Like they know, like somebody just, I feel as though, because I feel teary a little bit, but I feel as though, yeah, hold on, give me a second. If they just stay in this positive energy, they can move forward. It's only normal to miss someone who's dear to you. They tried so hard to act like they didn't miss you or want to be with you. But remember, love knows no separation. You may be physically apart, yet spiritually you're always united. Those you love will forever be present in your heart. And that was the thing with this person. No matter what they did, who they did, it always led their heart back to you. And they know that. They're realizing, like, I'm not going to fight the love that I have for this person. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. Life is constantly changing, yet at its core it remains the same. Love does not change, it only grows stronger. Change is simply a love unfolding. It's a never-ending love story. Energy is energy. If it resonates. I love you guys. Sunshine Goddess crew. Happy Friday, soon to be Saturday. Keep your head up in your heart close to God. I'm always an email away. Email me, sunshinegoddess333 @gmail.com. If this is your story and you're afraid for your life, get up out of there. Okay, I'm about to go walk around my house because if my son says he's scared because something's in a window while I'm doing a reading like this, I'm not going to take that lightly. You know what I'm saying? I love you guys so much. Keep your head and your heart close to God. I love you guys so much for all your support, for being here, for taking time out. You could be anywhere in the world right now, baby, but you're here with me. Keep your head up and your heart close to God. I love you guys so much. And I'll catch you guys on my midday mix or my next read, whatever comes first. Mwah.